win all the other ones, right? I mean, it's pretty much those are your two paths to victory. So here's one where UVA is a favorite with Justin McCoy. He's 12-3, as you can see here on your screen. 5 majors, 1 tech, 1 pin, against Holden Heller, the Hofstra transfer, EIWA, former conference champion, NCAA qualifier.
And this will be a good one. McCoy at ACC finals last year. Pull into a front headlock, and maybe McCoy kind of sense of urgency, right? You know, as a veteran that, you know, Pitt's got some hammers coming up. Maybe we got to look for bonus points where we can, and shot by Heller. But McCoy's funky here. He's got the lock, and
oh my gosh, he got caught.
Put on his back.
Oh, great job staying hips down. He can try to suck him back.
Neutral
2-2.
Neutral danger.
Well, he gave him the takedown and then the near fall.
The takedown. Yep. So 2-2 there. 4-0. Just a minute into this bout. And, you know, it looks like, you know, just only 8 minutes into this duel. Cavaliers looking a little overambitious, you know, in some of these positions.
Yeah, the match really, that first match really pivoted on, you know, that reversal near fall exchange at the end of that second period, where you just give up one there and you're in the driver's seat because you're going to get the escape and you've won the takedown battle.
Well, and good news for McCoy here. I would much rather give up 4 points in the first minute of the match than, you know, at the end of the second period.
So you got time to run him down. Here's high flyer try. Run him down.
McCoy.
Or scrambling, I'll tell you what. He does have the takedown. It's going to be interesting if they throw a brick. But now he's behind, so it doesn't matter anyway. Only the riding time would matter. So McCoy's got himself back in this, obviously. Riding time could be an issue, or he can kick him loose and try to get to 5-5 at the end of the period here.
Yeah, so 55 seconds left in this first period.
Both guys are getting to the other guy's legs pretty easily, Christian, don't you? We haven't seen a lot of head hands. There it is, in on the leg. Now we finally see a good sprawl.
First sprawl of the duel.
First sprawl of the duel is right. If you had 7-17 at the over-under line, then you're the winner tonight.
So, underhook on the right side now for McCoy. Pulls to a front headlock, and he's looking for like a, you know, that.
He's looking for a little whip over there, right?
Yeah, almost like that Minnesota whip over that you used to see the Thorne brothers hit all the time. So
this is interesting. He can chase him down here. 10 seconds.
And Heller dives through and might be.
It looks like it's going to be a stalemate here.
The time going to run out there. So.
Coach Garland getting it. So here's that straight double. Popped his head out, did a nice job posting his hand to stop that high flyer, and just kept his feet moving. Christian just ran through him, and managed to plant his hips for long enough to get the takedown, even though Heller was still trying to get funky with him.
He did a good job keeping his hips underneath him as he was running through. He didn't get his butt out and his hips back and allow Heller to get that elevation. So kind of goes old school Navy ride.
Yeah, it's just the old Colt, but he's got it. Oh, he had it.
He's got a cradle.
He's got a bottom leg, opposite leg cradle.
So now he's got to push into him.
He's got to bump him and take out that far side post. He's just going to give it up and go back to a ride there. Yeah.
So back foot hooked, and he turns in. That's an opportunity for a cradle for McCoy, but just gonna let him up to his feet, give up an escape. Now 6-3 for Heller.
McCoy's got riding time, though. So like if he could get a takedown, there's a nice little ankle pick. Got to come up with it right away, though. Now, again, these Pitt guys are really good at passing the shoulder, Christian. Like they get out of that pocket. Now he's in the double leg. He's going to probably win this position because he's got that bottom foot picked up.
Heller's knees look like they're made of Play-Doh. He just rotated out of that so effortlessly.
A little gum and rubber bands movement right there.
So 8-3 now, and a match that you think the Cavaliers are favored at. The Panthers are now looking for bonus points here.
he's got to free that leg and just get fundamental here, get a 1 and get his 1 next period. I believe the riding time's got to be pretty close to 0 by now because, Heller's been on top for a while. It's probably running in his direction.
Riding time just switching over in favor of Heller now.
Look at that. Look at that with the internal clock, Golinowski. We got it. So, big 10 seconds here. Can we get a roll? Can we get something? Or he's going to go double boots or crossbody boot. Deep neck wrap here.
There. Wow.
Yeah. That's the...
You're looking to pull it back.
You have the finger marks on your neck in the morning. So riding time not a factor at this point. Is McCoy going to go down? And I could see going neutral here, couldn't you, Christian?
Every point you can get is going to be vital. And
it's time though, right? Like how quick does it take you to get your 1 versus just start ripping off takedowns? Hopefully, right?
Yeah. Me personally, I go neutral in that situation. I like to think most people are better on their feet rather than bottom, and you go where you can score quickest. So.
Yeah. Well, and also he didn't score that whole second period off the bottom, so it's like now you put yourself back down there where you're losing energy. I mean, you scored your points on top, on your feet rather, so like it makes sense. He needs to take that hand over his head.
Heller just doing a good job of riding that short boot, keeping his hips in.
Yeah.
And just keeping pressure on top. Now he's looking to hip across.
He's doing a great job of going diagonal, keeping that weight across the body. He's got those arms where he can tie his shoes without bending over, so that deep neck cross face and those neck wrenches there are, those are there all over the place. McCoy, if you're going to pick bottom, you get more urgency here, right, yeah. Christian?
Well, broken down flat, wrist out, and he just got warned for stalling, so that's the first one of the bout. And riding time now over 1:20, and we're maybe 10, 15 seconds away from Heller locking that up. So, here, if you're Pittsburgh, you're maybe looking for some near fall and lock up a bonus point and really make Virginia's path to victory pretty difficult.
So as you see on the screen, like you mentioned, riding time secured. So now it's a 6-point lead, but it doesn't make sense for Heller to kick him loose. He's not going to get 2 takedowns. It'd be easier for him to get a tilt or, a stalling call or something else, or just win the match comfortably. They call stalling on top.
Yeah, so stalling on both guys now. 21 seconds left in the bout. 8-3 lead. Riding time locked up. So we'll see if Heller works for a turn here to make it a major.
There's not a lot of movement down there. There's a little sort of half Wayne's roll, but just not the urgency you'd expect for somebody that picked down and was down 5 points.
Yeah, but Heller did a good job staying tight and to the hips. And
so they'll make it. The final will be 9-3 with riding time for Holden Heller, which will take the score to 6-0.
So first 2 bouts go to the Panthers, and we'll come back at 174 pounds. So Pittsburgh versus UVA, 6-0 for the Panthers.